Okay, so in the last video we walked through how to check out online all the residences available to you at Columbia University. Last week, my friends and I went on the building tours to narrow down exactly where we wanted to live next year. We looked at Broadway, McBain, Shapiro, Nussbaum. I kinda just got the kitchen part. This is like,
Hi, Mom.
And in this video, I'm gonna run through really quickly the registration process and how to complete your housing application. Alright, so you're going to want to go to housingportal.columbia.edu, and the way you're going to log in is your uni and your password. This is a test account, so for this one I'm going to type in test Ken. And then once you log in, you're going to click on applications, and down to the bottom you're going to see academic year 2017 and 2018. Select that, click continue. Then you're going to get the personal and contact details. All this is pretty self-explanatory. Now if you have a preferred name, make sure you don't put in like a stupid name. Like by preferred name they mean first name. If my full name is Kenneth, put Ken as your preferred name. The next slide is your profile. Personality traits, study habits, all this stuff. The only thing this would matter for is if you were to transfer housing, then these would be taken into consideration to match you with somebody else. Verifying your eligibility and confirming your standing. So for example, I'm a rising sophomore, so I have 10 points. And here it says 10 points, and then you want to make sure that your eligibility and your housing status are true, and then you want to click confirm that these values are correct and continue. Dining plan enrollment. So all the dining plans are listed right here. There's details next to each of them. There are kosher plans for every single one of these. It's just not explicitly stated, but if you just go to the selection tab, all of them are just mirrors of these plans right here. So for example, I'll just pick dining plan A. There's that. Now this is the dietary needs identification page. Click whatever applies to you. Enter any other food allergies. Personal property and insurance. Basically what this is saying right here is that Columbia is not responsible for anything that is damaged or lost in your room. So if something actually happens to your stuff, it's your insurance that's responsible for it, unless you enroll for one of these two insurance policies. And you can read up on all of these by clicking on the links here. Dining dollars and flex enrollment. You can do everything through SSOL. All these links that say SSOL will take you there. Category declaration. This is probably the most important part of this registration process. So there's group registration and there's individual registration. Now if you are going to choose group registration, make sure you read through all this information here, especially these 5 right here. It's going to tell you exactly what needs to be done specifically for a group registration process. Now one thing to note about the individual registration, all individual registration goes straight to online selection, so there is no in-person selection process. So if you're choosing individual selection, the rest of the steps that I'm about to show you are going to be pretty much the same as what you're going to do, except for there's less steps and you're going to be registering online instead of in person. So I am going to be in a group with a few of my friends, so I'm going to choose the group in-person selection in the housing lottery and click continue. Now this is all about group breaks. So group breaks is a little bit confusing. This is some really important stuff. It's confusing. You want to make sure that you read through it. So the next tab is going to be group management in-person selection. If you're in a group, you're gonna have to appoint a group leader, and this group leader is going to have to create a group. They're gonna have to click this link right here that says create group, and they're gonna have to create a group name and a password, and this password and group name is gonna have to be sent to your other members of the group, and then those members are gonna go back to this page and they're gonna click on, instead of create group, they're gonna click join group, and here they can enter the group name and the password, and that's the way they get added to the group. And then the leader goes and verifies the group, and then finally everyone in the group, including the group leader, needs to confirm the selection and complete the statement of intent, which are the next 2 steps that'll come up. That's pretty much it. Anyway, I know this isn't a very exciting topic to talk about, so if you stuck through this entire video with me, I'm proud of you. Hope this helped. I hope you find your way, and I will see you guys next time. Stay awesome. That's annoying.